Well, my name's Jennie Lambert. I'm the Public Engagement and Learning Manager for the Museum and Winter Gardens in Sunderland. So my role involves engaging communities and audiences with the collections and exhibitions at Sunderland Museum and Winter Gardens. That could involve working with anybody from under fives through to retired people, and we'll have a range of different activities that we offer dependent on the age and the experience or abilities of the people involved. So for example, for younger visitors, we have family activities like workshops and trails, backpacks and things to engage them. And then when it's older visitors, it might be things like talks and guided tours. So really we're here for everyone, and we just want to make our stories as exciting and engaging as possible. The motivation is that I really care about people and their experience of our attraction. I want to make sure that people feel safe. I want to make sure people feel welcome, and that we've thought about their needs, and that the things that we're offering are relevant, exciting and engaging for those audiences. There are a lot of barriers to people accessing what we do at the museum, and that might be physical barriers or it might be intellectual barriers. There's also things around poverty proofing that we're looking at addressing. So my role is to really be that interface between the public and the collections and exhibitions and programmes that we have here. So we aren't here because of us and what we want to do, it's about the public and the audiences all the time. So I got to this point on my journey, my career, through doing volunteering initially and finding out that I was interested in education work. It wasn't my background. I did a degree in environmental science because I wanted to work in conservation, working with plants and animals and sort of conserving them. But I found that education I had a natural flair for when I was working in a voluntary sector. So I applied for the role of Assistant Learning Officer here at the Museum and Winter Gardens, and I had enough experience from the voluntary sector and another job that I'd done to get the job, and then the rest is history. Well, the Museum of Winter Gardens is located obviously in Sunderland, and it is run and operated by Sunderland City Council, and the programme and the activities that I provide are supported by Sunderland Culture. So that means that we're very much focused on the Sunderland people and the community. So there's an exciting project coming up which will make a real big difference to Sunderland and the people who live and work here, and that is the museum redevelopment. So we're very fortunate to have been awarded some funding to work from the National Lottery Heritage Fund to develop a kind of bid to redevelop the galleries and the spaces in the museum. So we're aware that some of the galleries are quite tired and some of the stories are no longer relevant to the audiences that we serve. So we're wanting to do lots of co-development work, bring out new stories from the collections, probably do some contemporary collecting as well with our visitors, and refresh the museum and make it a visitor attraction that can go forward into the future and be exciting for the people who live and work here. Growing, friendly, underestimated,